5 Minutes Funnier is back. Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. Yes, we are back. I'm Jimmy England, and I had said that I might do a few more episodes if something occurred to me, and I have spent a lot of time on stage paying attention to what I'm doing, what other people are doing, and there's a lot more stuff that we can talk about. Not as much as the first go around, but there's going to be a good 10 or 12 episodes here. I'm not just going to center on performance issues. I'm also going to talk about some comedians I think you should be aware of, their career, what they did, how they became what they became. Because I think that's very important. When you go on stage at the very beginning, you can try a lot of stuff. Jim Gaffigan was on Gilbert Gottfried's show talking about his podcast when he was alive, about how he tried all kinds of different personas on stage, you know, the rough guy, the tough guy, smoking on stage, not smoking on stage, doing dirty jokes. He did a whole variety of things before he found the thing that worked for him that made him the star that he is today. So there's a lot of stuff to be learned there. I also want to introduce you to a female comedian I think is one of the best writer comedians that you're ever going to hear. And what I love about her is that she doesn't try to be a man. Yes, she will use raunchy language. She will swear, but she knows how to do it to get the right effect. And it's not just trying to, get into a pissing contest with other guys who are on the venue with her. Let's put it that way. Now, someone asked me a few months ago for some advice on how to perform their act. I had mentioned that they had great material, and they said that they were not really getting as big a response as they should be from it. And they wondered if I had any performance tips that I could give them. Well, first off, one that she had been given that should be universal with everybody is that you should be relaxed on stage. You're just having a conversation with these people. Yes, you know how to do it as a professional. But have you ever been at a water cooler when someone's telling a story and they just don't do it in a monotone? They put gestures into it. They put pauses in their stories. They emphasize it. They're putting a lot into the story. And that's exactly what you have to do when you are on stage. For instance, if you're doing a story about something that really upset you, well, we should see that you're upset. We should be able to see it on your face. We should be able to hear it in your voice. That doesn't mean upset is just one single dimensional thing that you can do. There's a story that upsets you could have a number of different reactions depending on what your character is rather on stage. You could be upset because of it. You could be excited about it. You could be discouraged about it. You can do just about anything, but put something into it beyond the words. Let the audience see how you feel about this particular joke/story. It's very, very important. One of the reasons professional comedians have made the transition so easily into films and TV is because when you are a stand-up comedian, you're not just a raconteur, you are an actor as well. You have to put something into these stories, the jokes that you're telling. You just don't crank them out one after the other. And if you do that, you are learning how to make the audience react the best to what you're saying. Because how you say a joke can be just as influential as what the joke is about. So it's important that you try and put the emotion into the joke and not just the words. That will make it easier for the audience to relate to what you're saying. And as I told you in the last series, and I'm going to tell you repeatedly here and again, relating to your audience is the strongest, best thing you can do to success as a stand-up comedian. And by the way, don't be discouraged from trying different reactions when you are telling your joke. Maybe in one you try to sound like you're disappointed. That didn't work. So next time, just make it sound like you're hurt. Make it sound like you're resentful. But try different ways of saying the joke and see which one gets the best reaction. And that's the one you go with. Well, that's it for 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I hope you'll subscribe to this particular channel. It will really help us grow. And if you have any other comedian friends you might benefit by this, please give us a recommendation. That's really, really appreciated. And as always, still stay funny, everybody.